I usually wake up in the morning at 5 o'clock. Then after that, I leave the room to drink water and perform the Fajr prayer. After I finish performing the Fajr prayer, I sometimes take a shower in the morning so that my body feels refreshed. When I wake up in the morning after that, I usually always help is homework my mother, like washing clothes and washing dishes, because helping her parents with housework is the child's duty, and parents provide support for their children so that they can provide welfare to their children. Each family member must have their respective roles. Usually, I wash clothes in the balcony of the house from 6 to 7 depending on the number of clothes on that day. After I wash my clothes, I always have breakfast because I'm used to having breakfast in the morning. When I have breakfast, I usually also watch the let's videos on YouTube about various skin the such as automotive, sports, or comedy that can improve my mood on the day on that day. After I finish breakfast at around 8 o'clock, I usually immediately see if there are tasks that I have not finished or have finished. If I usually return to watching television in the living room on my house. I'm looking for good shows for me to watch. Usually I watch cartoon show because I always watch cartoon in the morning until 10. Then I usually do light exercise in my home page because basically I can if don't do sport every day. What I usually do is play basketball or playing futsal until 11 from to 12. I usually take a break while waiting for the call to pray for the Dzhuhur prayer. After finishing the Dzhuhur prayer, I usually always eat lunch. Around past half 1, I usually play games on the computer in my room until half past 2. After that, I usually take a break to wait for the Asr call to pray, then I pray Asr. From 4 o'clock, I usually take a shower, and then after that I usually help wash clothes again from half past 4 until it's finished. Then I came down to wait for the call to pray for the maghrib prayer. After that, I usually pray maghrib in congregation with my mother and sister. Then after the prayer, I usually had dinner with my family. After dinner, I usually watch YouTube while waiting for the Isha call to prayer. After I finishing performing the Isha prayer, I usually watch TV with comedy show until half past 8. Then after that, I clean like a toothbrush, wash my face, and so on, then go to sleep. Thank you.